In the part 1 video, we learned basics of ratio. We learned how we compare to quantities using ratio. In this part 2 video, we want to discuss one very important thing when we are comparing two quantities. To understand that, I have taken these two images. This is person A, and the height of this person A is 6 feet. This is person B, the height of this person is 36 inches. Now, if we have to compare the height of these two persons, so if we say height of A to the height of B. Of course, this is what ratio is. We are going to compare. So we will write 6 ratio 36. 6 over 36. And if we simplify it, because we have to compare it, so we'll simplify this. And in order to simplify, if we divide the numerator and the denominator, right? We remember we always, in order to simplify, we always take help of the highest common factor or the greatest common divisor. In this case, it is 6. So this will be 1 over 6. That is, this will be written as 1 ratio 6. And what does it tell? It tells us that the height of B is 6 times the height of A. Now, before you scratch your head and call me an idiot, let me explain you that's why we are making this video. And of course, there's a mistake that we have done here. Now, you would be thinking, hey, this is person B. Even the diagram or image can tell that this person is smaller than this one. Then how come the person B is 6 times of person A? And there is one mistake that we have done, and because of that we are getting this wrong ratio. If we look at this unit, this is 6 feet. And if you look at this unit, it is inches. We know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, right? So if 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, then how many feet will be in 36 inches? That will be, so in 12 inches we have 1 foot. For 36 inches we will have 3 feet, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to make the units similar. We're going to take the same units. In this case we have feet. Here also we are going to convert this unit into feet. Therefore 36 inches means 3 feet. Now it's the time to compare the values. Now we can calculate it properly. So height of A to the height of B will be 6 over 3, not 36. Why? Because this is 6 feet, this is 36 inches. In order to compare two similar quantities, that is, we are comparing the height, we have to change them into the same unit. This is feet, this should also be in feet. Or if this is in inches, then convert this one into inches. Do any one of that, but make the units common. So this will be 6 over 3, and if we divide the numerator and the denominator by 3, this will be 2 ratio 1. That is, the height of A is 2 times the height of B. Now, it's not very, of course, I have, by mistake, I have drawn it very small, but just consider this value only. This person A is 2 times of this person B. Why? Because the ratio is 2 ratio 1, right? So what's the point? Always convert the unit and make the units common. Similarly, we can do this one. If this is vehicle A and it travels 60 kilometers in 2 hours, and this is the vehicle B. It travels, or van or bus or truck, anything, it travels 3000 meter in 2 hours. Now if we have to compare these two, the distance traveled by these two vehicles in 2 hours, let's say this is these two are van. So if we have to compare, then distance traveled by A to the distance traveled by B. If we have to compare in this way, then if we put the direct values, it will be 60 over 3000, and this will be what? This will be 1 over 50, that is 1:50. It means that B has covered 50 times more distance than the A. But of course that is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because the distance traveled by this van or the bus is 60 kilometers in 2 hours. This one is 3000 meter in 2 hours. Of course this is in meters, this is in kilometer. We have to make the units same. If this is in kilometer, then either make this one also in kilometer, or if you want to keep this one in meters, then change this one into meters, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this one into kilometer. Now we know that 1000 meter is 1 kilometer, right? If 1000 meter is 1 kilometer, then how many kilometers will there be in 3000 meter? Therefore in 3000 meter there will be 3 kilometers, right? So this will be 3 kilometer. Now you can compare it. How will you compare it? The distance traveled by A to the distance traveled by B will be 60 or 3, and this will be, if you divide the numerator and the denominator by 3, this will be 20 or 1, that is 20:1. That is the van A has traveled a distance that is 20 times more than the distance traveled by this van B. Okay, so what's the important point? Again, always look at the units when you are comparing two similar quantities. Okay, always take care of the units, otherwise your answer will come wrong.